In the friction lab, students will use this force sensor, which is connected to the data logger, to record the force of friction between this block and a piece of paper. The block will sit on the piece of paper, while the student or their lab partner securely holds the force sensor down. They're connected by a string, and a mass is placed on top of the block, or perhaps a pair of masses, to vary the normal force between the block and the paper. Once the system's set up, the student can hit the record button on the data logger, hold down the sensor, and pull out the sheet of paper from underneath the block. A couple things to take note of. When pulling the paper out, the student needs to take care to pull it horizontally out and not lift it up. So that may require there be a little bit of a tab at the end that they can use to hold on to. They should also be careful that as they pull and are collecting data, that they don't include any data beyond the point at which the paper starts to slide past the edge of the block. So this experiment gets repeated many times. Basically gets repeated with different masses on the block so that they can measure the frictional force as a function of the normal force. It gets repeated with different surfaces of the block resting on the paper. That allows them to compare both a large surface versus a small surface to show the area independence, as well as two different materials, so the wood surface versus the felt surface. They should also repeat every measurement at least twice so that they get a range of values to compare, and that'll be the way that we deal with experimental uncertainty in this measurement.